Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58.
For the second straight year, Harrison Butker has the honors, and we are underway in Super Bowl 58. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his first pass is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. A second down throw for Purdy. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Touchdown! Charlie Warner, 58 yards. And the 49ers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. One extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And, Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense seeking his 3rd Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had his share of disappointment. But just when we write him...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Levis back to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Now a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. He'll buy some time right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 14-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Levis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Puka Nacua from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Or they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. McCaffrey on the counter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Purdy now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Purdy. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 58 yards. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they